How's it going, my fellow collectors? I am back again with another review video. Bet you guys didn't expect to see me again so soon. I'm very excited to present to you guys, this time, the MMS 439 Harley Quinn Dance Your Dress version from Suicide Squad. If you guys keep up with my channel, you do know that I own the first version of Harley Quinn from Hot Toys that came out, and she's right over there. And I got this figure about a week after the Emperor Palpatine by Hot Toys. This figure was another impulse buy from me. I wasn't planning on getting it, but after I saw D Knight's review video of this figure, I knew that I had to get my own. He did a good job in presenting it, so I went ahead and picked it up. I'm happy to say that I wasn't disappointed, and I made the right choice in picking this up. So we're gonna go ahead and get this review going, with the first category being, as usual, the source information. If you guys keep up with my channel, then you do know that I did the review video of the first Hot Toys version of Harley Quinn, and I talked about the movie Suicide Squad. So I'm not gonna go into the movie in this review. If you guys want to know my thoughts on the movie, then go ahead and check out my review for the first version of Harley Quinn by Hot Toys. You'll remember that I gave the source information on that movie a 6 out of 10. I didn't really like it that much, so that's why it gets that score. So that's it for the source information. Stick around for the next category, which is packaging. Alright, so the next category of this review is packaging. And I gotta say that I've always liked the design of the Hot Toys Suicide Squad line. At least that's the way it folds open. It's not your typical shoebox. So on the top, we get a small image of Batman. I never noticed that before when I first got it. And in the background on the sides, you get these curtain beads design. This is all meant to resemble that certain scene in the movie, in the club where she was dancing on the stripper pole. So all this design is based on that look in that club during that scene. At least that's what that reminds me of. I think that's what they were going for. So in the center of the box, you get what looks like a photoshopped image of the figure. This box did come slightly scratched, as you could tell on her hair there. There's a scratch. It's a shame that they messed it up, but at least it's only minor. So in the very middle, you get her name, Harley Quinn, and then you get a sign that says 1/6 scale collectible figure, dancer dress version, MMS 439, Suicide Squad. And then underneath that, you get a small image of a woman dancing on a pole. I don't think that's Harley Quinn, because in the movie I never saw her foot almost touching her head. Then on the bottom left, you get a champagne bottle, a switchblade, and a batarang, or a bat symbol, where the switchblade is piercing through it. You get 2 champagne glasses, one on each side of the box, and her famous watches that she wears on her arm. In the middle, you get the Hot Toys logo, and on the right side of the box, you get everything you get on the left side, minus the bat symbol and the switchblade. You also get the DC logo. And on the side, you get a stripe that says Harley Quinn, dancer dress version, 1/6 scale collectible figure, MMS 439. And on the other side is pretty much the same thing. Then on the top, you get the initials HQ. And on the top of that, it says Harley Quinn. And on the bottom of the initials, it says dancer dress version, 1/6 scale collectible figure, MMS 439. Then on the back, you get two images of Batman, one on each side of the box. On the top, not really much going on, just a diamond and some squares. And in the middle, you get the Hot Toys logo with the Hot Toys information. On the left, you get the secret base logo and the secret base information. And on the right, you get the Toy Hunters logo with the Toy Hunters information. Then below that, you get the warning and choking hazards and all that nonsense that nobody really reads. And on the bottom, you get the DC logo and the Warner Brothers logo and the barcode in a diamond shape. And on the bottom is pretty much the same as the top, except this time it's in a gold color. And once you take the sleeve off, it's pretty much the same design as the first Harley Quinn, except that the patterns and colors are different this time around. On the top, you get these diamond-shaped patterns, and on the sides and the back, there's not really much going on. It's just all a gold color. On the front, on the very top, you get another diamond shape. Then you get the credits and names of all the people who worked on the figure. You can go ahead and pause it on that if you want. Then in the middle, you get a tab that says Suicide Squad on it with a disco ball, a champagne bottle, and a drink shaker. Then on the bottom, you get more credits and names of people who have worked on the figure. Then on the very bottom, there's another diamond-shaped pattern. Then once we open that up, we get the clamshell or blister showing the figure and all of its accessories. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So overall, on the packaging, I really like it. Like I said before, I've always liked the design of the Hot Toys Suicide Squad line. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10. Just like the last Harley Quinn. Alright, so stick with me guys and we'll roll on to the next category, which will be likeness. Okay, now we've reached the category of likeness. And there has been some controversy of the likeness of this figure. I just want to address that right away. A lot of people say that this figure looks like Anne Hathaway, and I guess in certain angles it does, but not completely 100%. I do see the likeness of Margot Robbie in there. A lot of people also talk about the teeth of this figure. They don't really like the smile. They say that it looks like horse teeth. They say that the teeth are too big. I can kind of agree with that. They're slightly too big, but they're not exaggeratingly big as everyone is making it out to be. I wouldn't go so far as to saying she's got horse teeth. I don't agree with that. They're not that big. They're just a tiny bit too big. But I'm going to say that the likeness is 90% accurate to Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in that club scene. So because of that, I'm going to give the likeness an 8 out of 10. It also depends on how you have the hair fixed, since it is rooted hair. It would help a lot if you just, combed it right and make it sit naturally. Alright, so that's the category of likeness. So stick around guys while we continue on with the rest of the review. Alright, we've reached the category of outfit. And this outfit is very intricate, just like the last Harley Quinn figure that came out. It's got a lot of jewelry and trinkets and such. It's got 3 watches on her left arm, and all of them are really nice detail. They're pretty screen accurate as well. Really nice, I like them. Then you get her bracelet, and all of these are made of plastic. Then you get another bracelet on her right arm, but you can't really see it right now because it's being covered up by the chain right now. Then you get a gold armband around her right bicep. Then you get another gold ankle chain bracelet. The shoes are really nice. This is the first time I've seen Hot Toys sculpt feet like this. I don't think I've ever seen Hot Toys sculpt feet before. This would be the first time I see it from Hot Toys. You can see the detail. You can see how the foot wrinkles inside the shoe. It's really good detail. You can kind of tell right there. On the back of the shoe, you got some black and gold trimming. And there's another good angle where you can see the creases in the feet. The dress itself is also really good. I don't know how to exactly describe it. It's made of that spandexy material that Hot Toys uses to make the Spider-Man suit and the Deadpool suit. It's kind of got that feeling to it. It's got these wrinkles in the front, but they're not natural wrinkles. They're sculpted wrinkles. And underneath that, she's got a pair of underwear that's stitched to the dress. And I gotta tell you guys, the dress keeps riding up. It doesn't sit naturally on the chest area. So that's kind of a bummer, you know? It kind of kills the illusion. And in the back, she has the gold straps for her dress. She's got the ones that connect to the front and the ones that connect to the back. All in all, it's not too bad. There are a few things that I don't like about it, but it's not that bad. But I'm still gonna have to take a point off because of the dress that likes to ride up and it doesn't sit naturally on the chest, like I said before. So it's going to have to get a 9 out of 10. Not too bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so stick with me, guys, and we'll roll on to the next category. Alright, now we've reached the category of articulation. And this figure basically has the same body as the first version of Harley Quinn by Hot Toys. So all the articulation is the same. It's got good neck articulation. You could look up a good amount, look down a good amount. Good side to side pivot, just like she has right now. The shoulders go a full 360 degrees all the way around, front and back. Elbows are single bend. The ab crunch is not so good. The wrists still have those diagonal cuts on them like the last figure had, so I don't really like those because I already had that problem where I tried to take the hand off and half of the wrist peg stayed in the wrist and the other half stayed in the hand. So yeah, they're really bad. It's a common problem with the Harley Quinn figures. It kicks forward about 40 degrees and you have single bent knees. And it still has the controversial cut in the knees that is kind of ugly that everyone complains about on the Harley Quinn figures. Just like the first one. They don't look so good, especially from the back because you can see the joint. The ankle joints are good. You just have to rotate the ankle peg to pivot in the direction that you want. So you have to rotate it if you want to go front and back, and then you have to rotate it if you want to go side to side. So I can understand that this figure has the single bend elbows because her arms are exposed, not like the first version Hot Toys Harley Quinn figure. That one had a shirt, so you couldn't really see the elbow joint. So that one could have had a double jointed elbow and you wouldn't have noticed really. So it's kind of forgiving on this figure, but not so much. It's still got pretty bad articulation. There's a lot of hindrances. It doesn't articulate all that well still. She still can't sit down in a chair, so there's a lot of poses you really can't do. And for that reason, it's going to have to get a 4 out of 10, just like the last figure got. There's a lot of people doing FISN upgrades to this particular figure. Will I do one is the big $1,000,000 question. You guys will just have to wait and see. Haha. Alright, so stick with me, guys, and we'll roll on to the final category, which is accessories. Alright, now we've reached the final category of accessories. And I guess this category depends on your point of view. Some people might say that it comes with a decent amount of things, others might say that it doesn't come with enough. I guess it all depends on your definition of accessories. So let's just run down what she comes with and you can decide for yourself, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on it. So she comes with all of her jewelry, a bracelet on her right hand, and another bracelet on her left hand. And then she comes with 3 watches. And all the jewelry is very nicely detailed. She comes with 3 necklaces. She also comes with the gold armband that I mentioned before. And then she comes with a gold ankle bracelet. She also comes with 6 pairs of hands. And I think they're a decent amount of hands. You get 2 relaxed hands, and they all have a lot of detail on it. She has rings and jewelry all over her hands, and her fingernails are painted. So, looking really nice. Everything is in a pale skin color. She comes with a left trigger hand. At least it looks like a trigger hand to hold a gun. It also comes with jewelry on it. And a right trigger hand. Really nice detail on all the hands. Another left relaxed hand. And she also comes with 2 gripping hands, one left and one right, to hold on to the stripper pole or the chain. She comes with a spare pair of wrist pegs, of course, just in case you break them. And she also comes with a big, long metal gold chain. It's really long, as you can see. You could even make it into an actual bracelet if you wanted to. And it comes with a standard base waist grabber. But this one is painted gold to go in theme with the base this one comes with. You also get this big long metal dancing pole, and it is cold to the touch because it is metal. There's one thing I forgot to mention, that this bracelet here has paint bleeding on it. They kind of messed up on that. There's a gold smudge right there you can see in the middle of it. It's a QC issue that I got on mine, so that's kind of a bummer. She also comes with this base, like a tile dancing floor, and it is in theme with the Suicide Squad Hot Toys characters. Same lettering, same design. It still has the target symbol on the right and the Suicide Squad logo on the left. It also comes with this big backdrop that you see here on the left. So I don't know what you guys think, if the accessories is good or not. Given the scene in the movie, she didn't really have much to work with. I think it's a good amount, but it might have been even better to come with a few more things. It would have been nice if it came with that pistol she had when Batman was going after them, when they were in that Lamborghini driving really fast down the road. She pulled out the pistol there. I think it was the purple one that belonged to the Joker, I think. It also would have been nice if she came with the switchblade that she tried to cut Batman with after she crashed the Lamborghini in the river. That would have been nice. Maybe a few more hands would have been nice too. So for the accessories, it's going to get an 8 out of 10. Alright guys, so stick around while we add up the total overall score for this figure and wrap up this review. So to wrap up this review, this figure gets a total score of 45 out of 60. Pretty bad score. I gotta tell you guys, this figure isn't meant for everyone. Unless you're a hardcore Suicide Squad fan or a hardcore Harley Quinn fan, you might want to pass on this figure. And it is also pretty close to what the first version Hot Toys Harley Quinn figure got. It's no surprise because they are almost identical, with a few changes. You know, I almost forgot to talk about the tattoos. She still has almost all the ones she had last time, except for a few of them that she's missing. So she's got both of those, and she still has the one on her forearm, but the ones that she's missing are the ones on her legs. Apparently, someone told me that she didn't get the tattoos on her legs until she went back to prison after she was caught by Batman after the Lamborghini car crash. But anyway, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in once again on another review of mine. If you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And keep it locked on the channel, guys, because there will be another video very soon. But until then, I will catch you guys later. Alright, bye.